So here's the shortcut. This is my #1 tactic to really shortcut this entire process. Fact is, one topical webinar on a monthly basis is the ultimate lever for driving your entire content machine. I read the slide wrong, but you guys get the idea. So why are webinars such a great way to shortcut this process? Well, you can actually use webinars to grow your database from an inbound perspective. And then you can use webinars to nurture your database and move people from, oh, he cold emailed me, to he added value to my world. So how do we do that? We grow the database because every time we do a webinar, really, what's a webinar? It's a video. It's a recording of you doing your webinar, assuming you record it. And that video can be syndicated in a lot of different ways. You can put it up on YouTube, discoverable content, right? You can get it on iTunes. You take the audio file, you put that into an iTunes. You can take the slides, put those up in SlideShare. You can post it out on social profiles and social groups that you're in. And if you do it right, you can pull people into your funnel via that mechanism. Because you take a great webinar and you close it with, hey, if you'd like more ideas and strategies like this on how to grow your roofing business, I've got a free guide or a free checklist that you can download. Just come back to plumberseo.net/free, right? And then you can take an hour-long presentation and break it into component parts. And one presentation becomes 5 or 6 pieces of content, all pulling people into your funnel. So we can use the webinars are so powerful because we can use them to build our list, to build our inbound marketing data, right, that positions us as the expert. And then we can also nurture our database, right, because we've got these 10, 20, 50, 1,000, 10,000 people sitting in our database that need to be touched by us. Because we're doing a webinar, there's something powerful about live events that you can invite people to. So you can send a couple emails saying, hey, I got a webinar coming up on this topic. And then you've got a reason to touch them a couple times per month in a value-added way. And so this one webinar can really drive all of that content. And it's really a systematic process to create new content and to nurture your database. So high level, and this is in your workbooks, it's a reason to email them multiple times because nobody gets offended that they get 2 or 3 emails saying, hey, I've got an event coming up. I'm going to be talking about how to get your plumbing company ranked on page 1, right? You've got a reason to email them that. The invite to the webinar, the reminder right before, the replay after. Hey, in case you missed it, you can go here to watch the webinar that I just did. It drives multiple sources of new content because you've got the live webinar, you've got the video that you're going to upload into YouTube. If you slice it up in bullets, like a lot of people get what I'm saying when I say this, a lot of people don't. So let's say I do a 45-minute webinar on the 5 ways to get to generate better results online, right? That's a 45-minute block of content. But there's bullets within that content. So the first is make sure you got a great website that's built to convert. And then the second bullet is optimize it so that it ranks in the search engines. And then the third bullet is put a strategy in place to get online reviews. You get the idea. Those bullets or those little blocks of content might be 5 to 7 minutes. You can cut that little piece of content after the fact and load that up as a separate video. I think Brian was asking, how long are your videos? I record it for 45 minutes to an hour, but it turns into 5 or 6 component videos, all with an end cap that says, hey, so if you found value in that and you'd like more ideas and strategies, I've got this great checklist. Go back to plumberseo.net/free or whatever domain and go download the checklist.
Just a word of caution here. I saw in the group that went through Power Day with me, and what I saw immediately was everybody was trying to do all the sophisticated stuff. I was the guy that committed to, I'm going to do 10 webinars before I try to make it evergreen or any of those other things because, quite honestly, I'm not that good. And out of my first 7 webinars, I got 14 clients and never got around to automating it because I found the one-on-one interaction was much more valuable than the tendency to just want to automate this. So don't overthink this. Do 10 webinars. Once you got that behind you, and like I had the same thing. I have a VA that chops it, puts it up, all of those kinds of things. So
this is mission critical. Like this is one of our key plays that helps us put out this fresh content to nurture our database and to get clients coming in on an ongoing basis. So you can slice that up, put it up into a lot of individual videos on YouTube. You should take the recording and make it a blog post on your website. Of course, have that transcribed, take the audio, load it up into iTunes, take the PDF or the export of the slides, put that up on SlideShare, and then you can leverage social, Facebook and the Facebook groups to send it out. Hey, check it out. Go watch this recording here. So the bottom line, and you've got all of these little checks and boxes and things that will walk you through this, but the bottom line is one webinar per month gives you a reason to touch your database 3 times, that database that you need to nurture, and gives you at least 6 pieces of content that you can roll out on a monthly basis. So I hope that like insight is like settling in on you guys. Like, you don't have to make this super complicated. It's one webinar that can really generate a lot of activity. Raise your hand if that makes sense to you. Okay, cool. So like really one webinar per month can drive your entire lead generation and content machine. This is the main marketing activity I do every month. I commit, I'm going to do one webinar, it's going to be on a specific topic, and that's I promote it, I show up, I do it, and then my team syndicates it.
Well, I hope you got great value from that video. If you'd like more ideas, strategies, and techniques on how to really grow and scale your digital marketing agency, I'd like to invite you to join me. I run a free group on Facebook called Local Marketing Agency Success. And there I just shared my best ideas and strategies on how to land clients on a consistent basis, how to serve them and really knock it out of the park for them, and how to retain your clients at the highest level possible. So would love to have you join us there. To get there, you can just type in sevenfigureagency.com/group. That's sevenfigureagency.com/group. It'll take you to the Facebook group, and I'll get you added right away. Look forward to seeing you in there. Talk to you soon.